Okay, YouTube, so I got something I think is actually worth sharing. This is a 2002 Nissan Frontier, and the customer complaint on it is that it has power steering turning one direction, but then, so say to the right, it has total assist, and then turning to the left, just absolutely nothing. So I've had several problems with power steering in the past, but I don't think I've ever been faced with a problem like this where it has it on one side but not the other. Anyway, it led me to go to look into the steering gear. So it's kind of hard to see right now, but I pulled the, you can see the pitman arm kind of floating here. I removed the steering gear box just to kind of see if I could open it up and see what's actually going on before I went ahead and just ordered a new gearbox, because those can be locally around 250 bucks, and who knows, it could be something really easy. So I told the guy we'll hold off on just putting a gearbox into it until I at least pull it apart. Hey, maybe I can get lucky and find out what's going on with it. So anyway, if we go over here, this is the gearbox. And all I did is put the gearbox on the table. There's 3 bolts that sort of hold this housing down. And then as you can see, these are the 2 lines here, or 2 spots where your return and your pressure line are gonna go. So removing the gearbox, pulled this out, and this is what I found as soon as pulling this off. As you can see, there's this seal right here that's just completely munched, tore apart, kind of fell out. So clearly, you know, inside of here you've got these holes where the pressure, the high pressure fluid's going to go and sort of assist one way and the other. So my guess is that with this seal blown, you're trying to turn it one direction, that fluid is now bypassing where it's supposed to be going, so you're completely losing assist. So I went ahead, you can see that this O-ring's green. I went ahead and bought a seal kit. It was about $20 shipped on Amazon. And so I'm gonna go ahead and replace these. Now, the seal kit that I got, I'm not, you know, a lot of the seals don't seem like they're gonna work, but the nice thing is these green ones do appear to be the correct size and everything. So I will at least be able to put these on and make sure that that sort of takes care of that little issue. So anyway, I'm gonna get to that part where I'm gonna end up having to cut these guys off and then replace them. And then I will cut back here in a minute and get everything put back in it and see if that takes care of it. And if so, that would be a pretty awesome deal, because if you have a similar problem, instead of spending $250 just for the part to have it replaced, you're looking at a tiny bit of extra labor and $20, and then you get to keep your factory gearbox intact and all that good stuff. So anyway, let me cut back, let me put all these seals on, get it running, and see if that in fact fixes the issue. Okay, it's back together, it's running. It's finally quiet after I got the power steering fluid bled. So that took a little longer than I was hoping for. But happy to report that we can have assist in both directions now. I'm doing that with a finger instead of trying to turn it with 2 arms. So that took care of it. Hopefully that helps somebody out. Instead of having to replace the entire gearbox, you might get lucky, pull it apart, just take a look, make sure your seals aren't torn apart inside. $20 later, this guy's back on the road, parts wise. You do it yourself, there you go, there's all the savings right there. So hopefully that helps somebody out, and yeah, have a good day.